I thought I was lucky to find a cheap apartment in the heart of the city. Little did I know, luck had nothing to do with it. My roommates were the stuff of nightmares, and their hellish presence would haunt me forever. It all started innocently enough. I moved in with two strangers, Lily and Mark, both seemingly normal individuals. But as the days passed, their true nature began to reveal itself. It started with small things, whispers in the dead of night, shadows darting across the walls when no one was there. I brushed it off as my imagination running wild, but deep down, I knew something was wrong. One night, I awoke to the sound of chanting coming from the living room. Curiosity got the better of me, and I crept out of bed to investigate. What I saw chilled me to the bone. Lily and Mark stood in the center of a circle, surrounded by candles, their eyes glazed over with an otherworldly intensity. They were summoning something dark and malevolent. I wanted to run, to scream, but fear rooted me to the spot. I watched in horror as a shape began to materialize in the center of the circle, its form shifting and twisting like smoke in the wind. It spoke to them in a voice that sent shivers down my spine, promising power and riches beyond their wildest dreams in exchange for their souls. I knew then that I had to get out, but escape proved to be impossible. The apartment seemed to warp and shift around me, trapping me in a nightmarish labyrinth of endless corridors and shifting walls. No matter which way I turned, I always ended up back where I started, the laughter of my roommates echoing in my ears like a cruel taunt. Days turned into weeks, and still, I remained trapped in that accursed place. Lily and Mark grew more and more unhinged with each passing day, their once human faces twisted into grotesque masks of madness. They no longer bothered to hide their true nature from me, reveling in their newfound power as they tormented me without mercy. But the worst was yet to come. One night, as I lay huddled in my bed, praying for morning to come, I heard a voice whispering my name from the darkness. I knew it wasn't Lily or Mark. It was something far older, far more sinister. It spoke of ancient evils and unspeakable horrors, promising to consume me body and soul if I dared to defy it. I tried to block it out, to convince myself that it was just a trick of the mind, but deep down, I knew the truth. I was in the presence of something beyond my comprehension, something that had no place in this world. As the days dragged on, I felt myself slipping further and further into madness. I no longer knew what was real and what was merely a figment of my imagination. All I knew was that I had to escape, no matter the cost. And then one night, as I lay broken and defeated on the cold, hard floor, I heard a voice whispering in my ear. It was Lily, her once beautiful face twisted into a cruel sneer as she leaned in close. "You should have never come here," she hissed, her breath hot against my skin. "Now, you belong to us." And with that, she disappeared into the darkness, leaving me alone with my tormentors. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. The walls are closing in around me, and I can feel the darkness creeping ever closer. But even as I write these words, a small glimmer of hope flickers within me. Somewhere out there, beyond the confines of this cursed apartment, lies the promise of freedom. I only pray that I have the strength to reach it before it's too late. The end. As the final chapter closes, may its whispers haunt your dreams. Thank you for joining us on this dark journey, and may your night be filled with the thrill of the unknown.